In your module, you were given a question to find out equation of the chord of ellipse, this, that has a midpoint, this. So situation looks somewhat like this. There is an ellipse, one of the chord of which has its midpoint as 3 comma 2. We have to find out the equation of this line. We know any line in slope intercept form can be written as this. What all do we know about this line? One thing, it has midpoint. It has 3 comma 2 as one of its point, okay, and it is also sharing 2 points with the ellipse. Means there are 2 more points which lie on this also and the ellipse also. Okay, let's first make use of the first information. As 3 comma 2 lies on this line, so they must satisfy its equation. Okay, which implies C is equals to 2 minus 3m. Okay, and this is termed as equation 1. Now substituting this value in this equation, the equation of line becomes y equals mx plus 2 minus 3m. Now all the points lying on this line must satisfy this equation. Okay, so this is the reformed equation of the line. Now in fact these 2 points here must satisfy this equation. Okay, so if the x coordinate of this point is x, then the y coordinate should be this. Okay, now as this point lies on the ellipse, so we can write that x square over 25 plus mx plus 2 minus 3m whole square over 16 should also be equals to 1. No, because this is the equation of the line. As it passes, we got one specific information about this line. So when we used it, we got the value of C as this. So we can make this most general equation to little specific one by substituting the value of C. So this is the equation of a line, equation of all the lines which passes through 3 comma 2 basically. Okay, so this is one of those equations. So this is the equation of this line also. Now as this point lies on this, so this point must also satisfy this somewhat specific equation. No, that means if its x coordinate is x, then the y coordinate is this for sure. And being the coordinates of this line and this ellipse, they must satisfy this. That's why I've written this. Now I'm sorting it up, and just let's hold the video. On simplification, you will get this, which on further simplification will give you this. Now this is a quadratic equation in x, and it will give you two values of x. And what are those two values? Let's have an insight. See, what did we do? We found the somewhat specific equation for this, which will be satisfied by these 2 points also. So by using that equation, we found the coordinates of this, and we substituted those in this. So it will give me those value of x which will satisfy this line also and this ellipse also. No, so I actually got two values for x, which will be given by this. No, so the two values of x which I'll obtain from this quadratic equation are actually the endpoints of the chord. No? Now, either I have to solve this quadratic equation by quadratic formula, which is a tedious task, or I can do one thing, because in this case we have a privilege that we know the midpoint of the chord. Okay, so we know whatever two values we'll get from here, the sum of those two values is 6, because here this is x1 and this is x2, this is y1 and this is y2, and we know x1 plus x2 over 2 is equals to 3. That means x1 plus x2 is 6, so we can use that here. Okay, which is further equals to this. Now if I'll sort it further, I'll get m is equals to minus 96 over 100, or you can say m is equals to minus 0.96. So this is our slope. Now as per equation A here, let's have a look at equation A, not at equation B. We have y is equals to mx plus 2 minus 3m as the equation of line. No? Now we can substitute the value of m here and we can obtain the equation of the chord. So let's do that. So this was the equation of the chord, and here we can substitute the value of m as minus 0.96. Okay, so this will be minus 0.96x plus 2 plus 2.88, which will give us y equals minus 0.96x plus 4.88. So here we have the equation of ellipse, x square over 25 plus y square over 16, which is equals to 1, and this is your ellipse, and this is our obtained line. We obtained this line, and when we plotted it came like this. So yes, it is a chord. No, it is a chord. And if we have to verify the point was 3 comma 2. No, so 3 comma 2. Let's see this. If I label it on this, so this is your 3 comma 2. Yes, we obtained a chord whose midpoint is 3.2. So this verifies that the equation of the chord is correct. Okay, so you can always verify your answers on Desmos during practicing session so that you can actually assure yourself that you're going right. That's all for this video. Thank you.